Hey everyone. Today we are reviewing all of your spiciest hot takes. Some of them from my channel on that one post I made, and some of them from the SS14 Discord where I occasionally asked for a couple of the spiciest hot takes. I can't cover them all, mostly because some of them are not hot takes, directly incendiary, and not hot takes and just people being a dick. Seriously. I had one guy in my comment section go on a weird rant about how the Wisden admins are targeting him specifically. So that guy's gone. He's shadow banned. Fuck him. Get your schizophrenia weird shit out of here, dude. I don't care. If you have hot takes of your own, though, send them in the comments. I'd love to do this type of video again, reviewing your spiciest takes. I'm looking for, like, the takes that'll get you jumped in an alley. Now, without further ado, let us start with this take. When in character, you should pretend not to know any details about antagonists before learning them in the round. Nukies? Rumor. Agents? Sure, there's a syndicate, but what would an agent even mean? And what do they want on our station? Revs? That's not even a word. You're talking crazy. This take I do not agree with. I understand the sentiment, but I don't agree with the wording especially. If I am understanding this commenter correctly, they're essentially saying that people talk about, like, antagonists metas too often, and, like, for example, like, oh, there's people being attacked by commandants, must be revs. And this works for some antagonists, but not for others. Like, Nukies, I completely agree with. Nukies are just a rumor. In lore, they don't actually properly exist, and anyone that's like, oh my god, there's Nukies, is to be met with immediate skepticism. Because who the hell would believe in a band of mercenaries going around blowing up stations? Like, who would believe in that? Agents and revs, though, I don't agree with. Like, the syndicate exists, and it's well known that they send out agents. Like, for example, let's assume that security just has no idea for agents. Like, they don't know they exist. Then how do they roleplay finding someone with syndicate contraband on, and, like, stuff like that, all this Cindy agent stuff, all this evil, all that crap, right? Here's the thing. They can't. At all. And Revs being attached to the syndicate and, like, the whole mind control thing, I completely agree. That should remain, like, skepticism. But the concept of a revolution against a company on a station shouldn't be like a, oh, this could never happen. This very much so feels like something that's should be in existence in a concept. Like, of course a revolution could happen. Anyone can commit any revolution against any source of power. In this case, the command staff of the station and its security force. So, not a bad take, but not one I agree with. Except for the Nukies part. The Nukies part is ideal. Next take, and here's a quick one. Species shouldn't have mechanical differences. No. Absolutely not. Why? What's the point of having different species if they don't have, like, different functions and different quirks? Like, what's the whole point of the whole species system? Like, the people who play Vox love Vox, specifically for the whole nitrogen and bird thing. Like, lizards love tail drag, slimes love their internal storage. I, as a basic bitch human, only like my basic bitch human self. That's just removing a mechanic for no reason. It's a pointless change that just removes content. Why? Oh boy, who doesn't like a Nukie take, huh? The idea of fall crew fighting the Nukies is weird. I think Tiders and other jobs like that, fighting the Nukies should be boinkable unless in self-defense. What are you smoking, sir? Are you aware that the Nukies are here to destroy everyone and everything on the station? That's their whole thing. They're not a Sydney agent, they're not a Rev, they're not zombies. Okay, well, even zombies are to be killed by everyone because that's actually their entire goal is to kill everyone. But, like, Dookies are here to kill literally fucking everyone. As in, everyone. Pets, killed. Heads, killed. Tiders, killed. Every single person. I need to make that very fucking clear. Everyone! Fighting the Dookies is self-defense by virtue of the Dookies existing to kill everyone. What are you on, sir? Since we're in medical, might as well give a medical take. Defib bug that was temporarily stopped rotting was basic. Yes. Yes, it was. And honestly, I don't know why it was removed. Like, it allowed people to be revived through 200 poison and 200 rads, which the most circumstances where those happen are like a really weird like combination of medicines and like poisons and stuff, or damage from the singularity. And until surgery is added, that's a great way to avoid permadeath in several situations. Don't know why it was removed, but hey, guess that's the world we're living in now. Here's a real fucking Spice Nader. This guy likes traders the least out of all game modes. He's a brave soul for that one, I'm telling you that much. I do not agree. Okay, let's look at every antagonist besides just Syndicate traders. Nukies and Revs are both an NRP TDM, just one's a conversion NRP TDM, and the other is just an NRP TDM with like several powerful people that are basically unkillable, like 90% of the crew. Zombies has roleplay, I guess. Sometimes I don't really find it that engaging with the whole last stand and like zombie roleplay, but like it's not as bad as Revs and Nukies. And then you have Sydneys, where you could do literally any gimmick. The antagonists have infinite freedom. Security is pretty much infinite freedom how they deal with the threats. And then there's Kessler. Kessler is dog shit. There's also Green Shift and Survival, but Survival I don't really have much to say about. I'm thinking about doing like a stream where I do the game modes tier list, but I'll not talk about that much until then. Either way, I consider Traders to be the best game mode, and I'm not sure if you've played Revs if you think Revs is not significantly worse than every other game mode. And I'm not sure what you're smoking if you think Dookies is better than Traders. I'm not sure what you're smoking if you think Kessler is better than Traders. You're weird, dude. I respect it. This person had two Dookie takes. The first being that commanders shouldn't be able to call in war first thing into the round. I don't know what they mean by this. Like, there's a couple different things they could mean. Either that commanders shouldn't be able to call it first thing into the round, as in they have to wait for approval from the rest of the Dookies, which I agree with, or that they shouldn't be able to call in war early in the round, which is a questionable choice, because I just think War Ops should be removed entirely. There's my hot take. War Ops is awful for everyone involved, and it turns around from an NRP TDM match half the time to an NRP TDM deathmatch where if someone like has to win or like wants to win, they have to completely stop whatever their job is, at least on the crew side. So yeah, I'm not really sure what they mean by this, but I just don't like War Ops. The second, Haw should have more armor for Dookies. Sec in general needs more armor for Dookies, especially for their hard suits, because their hard suits are fucking worthless. They are absolutely dog shit. Completely worthless, god-awful suits that provide no protection. Like, I'm not saying they should be as tanky as Dookies, but what I am saying is that it doesn't make much sense that the Dookies could take, like, a full Lecter mag to the face and just not care, while Sec gets shot by a revolver twice while wearing a hard suit, and they're bleeding out and now basically doomed. It doesn't make much sense to me. Now, before we go into the finisher of this video with a lightning round, I need to give you my hot take. And my hottest take for this video: shuttle bombing should be banned! Shuttle bombing serves no purpose but to give lazy antagonists a way to quickly dispatch large numbers of the crew for no reason. Essentially, let's say you have 2 kill objectives. Why would you bother wasting TC doing something, creative, unique, a murder attempt on station, when you could just wait for the biggest crowd, drop a super matter grenade, and then suddenly, oh look, we've won, we've killed them all, plus half the crew because most people don't have spacings protections. And also, you can't repair a shuttle. You can't re-atmospherize a shuttle that's currently mid-FTL. Or at all. The emergency shuttle cannot be built upon or repaired. If there's a hole in it, there's a hole in it. And that is the most boring shit ever. No one likes shuttle bombing. Plus, it ruins every other antagonist screen text for no reason. Shuttle bombing should not be allowed the same way singulusing for no reason shouldn't be allowed. And now the lightning round. Cadets should be required to read space law before going on patrol. I completely agree. Start beating the shit out of cadets that don't follow space law. I'm sick of it. Most NG players are useless. That's not a hot take, that's just pure facts. I don't get the point of scub. Laugh at this person. Laugh at them. Scub is almighty. Praise scub. You don't understand how the entire contribution system works. If there are no maintainers, the game becomes an awful mess of shitcode, bugs, broken crap. We need maintainers, and they're not an unofficial inner circle. They're very official and very controlled. I don't have one for this, but I got a lot of comments about the salve shuttle being removed. Many people saying that it was good, many people saying it was bad. The salve shuttle needed to be removed because it was an NRP counter playlist mess of design that was only there as a fix for a couple other issues, and it will never be re-added, I don't think. You're free to build your own shuttle, but if someone takes the salve shuttle, there's nothing security could do to get it back. The cargo shuttle has a similar issue, but since the cargo shuttle can't do the whole FTL thing, and it's also much less suited for combat, it's a fair bit easier to avoid the issue. Either way, the salve shuttle needed to be removed, and salve is in a much better spot because of it. And that is it for Space Station Takes. I will review more takes next time. Leave them in the comments. I like takes. I like them spicy. Hot and sour spicy. Give me your spiciest takes, and I'll review them. Let me know what you want to see more of from my channel, and just drop a comment as well. I love to hear what you people think. I am a sucker for feedback, because God is it hard to come by nowadays. That's it for the video. See ya.